All right, Rangers fans, gather around because there is plenty to unpack today, and the air around Ibrox is buzzing with anticipation and excitement. The club is undergoing a significant transformation both on and off the pitch, and you can feel the momentum building with every passing day. Under the new ownership, the long-term plans to expand Ibrox Stadium have gained serious traction, and discussions are well underway to explore just how far this iconic venue can be developed. The vision is clear: to modernize the stadium, increase capacity, and enhance the matchday experience for supporters while simultaneously boosting revenue streams that are crucial for sustaining the club's ambitions in Scotland and across Europe. This is not merely about adding seats. It's about creating a stadium that reflects the status of Rangers as one of the most passionately supported clubs in the world, a place where every roar from the Kop and every cheer from the stands resonates with the heart of the city and the history of the club. In parallel, the first team is showing signs of a new direction under German coach Danny Rowe, who took over in a period of uncertainty. His early days were tough, no doubt, with a heavy 3-0 defeat in his first outing. But that loss was quickly followed by 2 straight wins in the Premiership over Kilmarnock and Hibs, signaling that the team is beginning to find its rhythm. Rowe's approach seems to resonate with both players and supporters alike, emphasizing connection between the squad and the fans, something that had been somewhat strained in recent times. The mentality he is instilling is one of honesty, grit, and a willingness to battle for every ball on the pitch. Rangers supporters are notoriously demanding, yes, but their expectations are straightforward. They want to see players who leave everything on the field, who show determination and commitment that mirrors the pride of the club's badge. And Rowe appears to understand this instinctively, crafting a team that embodies that fighting spirit while maintaining tactical flexibility. The versatility in formations has been one of the first noticeable changes since his arrival. Switching between a back 3 and a back 4, Rowe has shown he is not wedded to a single style of play, but instead adapts according to the opposition, keeping rivals guessing and maintaining a level of unpredictability in the team's approach. This adaptability has been recognized as a positive sign by those who have long observed Rangers, and it is clear that Rowe is already making his mark tactically. The players are responding, showing intensity, cohesion, and a willingness to play with a bite that any proper Rangers side must possess. It is this blend of tactical acumen and visible passion on the pitch that has begun to rekindle optimism among fans, giving a glimpse that the club may be stabilizing after a turbulent start to the season. Meanwhile, off the pitch, the ownership group, led by Andrew Kavanagh and supported by 49ers Enterprises, has been working diligently to ensure that the club's infrastructure matches its ambitions on the field. Their plans for Ibrox involve lowering the pitch and installing approximately 4,000 additional seats, which would raise the stadium's capacity to over 55,000, bringing it closer in size to Celtic Park, which currently accommodates just over 60,000 fans. The rationale behind this is not purely about numbers, but about creating a sustainable financial model that allows the club to invest further in both the squad and its facilities, ensuring that Rangers can compete not only domestically but also on the European stage. By enhancing matchday income through additional seating, premium hospitality areas, and a more modernized fan experience, the club is positioning itself to capitalize on one of the most reliable revenue streams in Scottish football, where television and commercial earnings remain comparatively limited. The Fan Advisory Board has played a critical role in these discussions, providing insight and feedback that is being actively considered by the board and senior executives. This approach reflects a level of engagement and transparency that was sometimes missing in previous stadium projects, and it demonstrates a commitment to ensuring that the supporters' voices are not only heard but also factored into decisions that will shape the club for decades to come. The memory of last season's Copeland stand delays and the temporary relocation to Hampton Park has clearly left an impression, and the new management appears determined to avoid such disruptions in the future. Strategic planning, financial oversight, and consistent communication with fans are central to the current expansion strategy, ensuring that when work begins, it will be executed with precision and care. On the field, the early impact of Danny Rowe cannot be understated. Taking over after Russell Martin's departure, Rowe was tasked with stabilizing a team that had struggled to secure points in the league. The immediate challenge was immense, but the initial results suggest a promising start. The victories over Kilmarnock and Hibs not only boosted morale, but also provided a blueprint for the type of football Rowe intends to implement: high intensity, disciplined defensive organization, and dynamic attacking play. The team's responsiveness to tactical shifts, combined with their commitment to pressing and battling for every ball, indicates that Rowe's philosophy is being embraced. It is a reminder to supporters that while wins are important, the identity and resilience of the team are equally vital components of long-term success. Rangers' trajectory this season is intertwined with the broader ambitions of the club off the pitch. The expansion of Ibrox is just one element of a wider plan to ensure financial stability and sustained growth. The increase in matchday revenue is complemented by targeted developments in corporate hospitality, premium seating, and fan engagement initiatives. These moves not only generate income, but also create a more immersive and enjoyable experience for every supporter walking through the turnstiles. In a footballing landscape where clubs north of the border face unique financial challenges, maximizing home attendance and matchday revenue is essential for maintaining competitiveness. Rangers are demonstrating a clear understanding of this reality, blending on-field ambition with off-field strategic planning to create a holistic approach to success. The club's recent financial results underline the effectiveness of this approach. Turnover has seen a steady increase, reflecting both commercial success and the enduring loyalty of the fan base. Matchday income has grown significantly, highlighting the importance of maintaining strong connections with supporters while also exploring avenues for additional revenue. This combination of financial prudence and footballing ambition positions Rangers well for the challenges ahead, both domestically and in Europe. As the season progresses, all eyes will be on how the team adapts under Rowe's guidance and how the stadium expansion plans develop, with both elements feeding into a larger narrative of growth, ambition, and renewed hope for supporters who have long yearned to see Rangers consistently competing at the highest levels. The atmosphere at Ibrox has started to change noticeably since Danny Rowe took the reins. There's a sense of renewed belief among the supporters, a cautious optimism that the team is beginning to reflect the values that have always defined Rangers football: resilience, intensity, and a refusal to be beaten without a fight. Rowe's emphasis on reconnecting the squad with the fans is not just empty words. It's reflected in the way the players approach every match, running harder, pressing smarter, and showing the kind of commitment that the Ibrox faithful have always demanded. Even when the football itself is not perfect, the effort and passion on display can often outweigh the finer points of tactics or style. The supporters respond to honesty and effort, and so far, Rowe has delivered both, giving the fans tangible reasons to feel hopeful about the season ahead. The upcoming fixtures are already casting a spotlight on Rowe's tenure, none more so than the imminent Old Firm clash against Celtic. The intensity of this rivalry is legendary, steeped in decades of history and local pride, and it represents an immediate test for Rowe to prove that the team can rise to the occasion. Every pass, every tackle, every moment on the pitch in that match will be scrutinized, but beyond the result, it will be a measure of how quickly the squad has absorbed his philosophy and how well they can execute under pressure. The Old Firm game is never just about the points. It's about the pride of wearing the Rangers shirt, about the roar of the Kop, and about showing that the club remains a force to be reckoned with in Scottish football. Rowe's challenge is to channel that energy, to ensure the team maintains composure while playing with the fearless attitude that defines Ibrox football, and so far, his methods suggest that he is more than capable of managing both. Off the pitch, the discussions surrounding Ibrox's expansion are moving at a steady pace, with every meeting and proposal aimed at balancing ambition with practicality. Lowering the pitch and adding around 4,000 seats will not only allow more fans to witness the action live, but will also bring the stadium's capacity closer to that of Celtic Park, creating a more competitive home environment and amplifying the matchday atmosphere. This expansion is also a signal to the wider football community that Rangers is looking to the future, investing in infrastructure that will serve both current and future generations of supporters. The project reflects an understanding that football clubs are not only judged by results, but also by their ability to provide a memorable and enjoyable experience for everyone who walks through their gates. from the most loyal season ticket holder to those attending their first ever match. The Fan Advisory Board has been instrumental in shaping the plans, ensuring that supporters' perspectives are incorporated into every decision. This collaborative approach demonstrates a new era of transparency and engagement at Rangers, one where fans feel heard and valued rather than overlooked. Lessons have clearly been learned from previous stadium delays and relocation issues, and the current ownership appears committed to avoiding past mistakes through meticulous planning and communication. This level of attention to detail is a promising sign that the Ibrox expansion will be managed responsibly, safeguarding the club's finances while also delivering a long-term benefit to its loyal supporters. Financially, the club is in a stronger position than it has been in recent years. Record turnover figures and increased matchday revenue illustrate the continued drawing power of Rangers, the loyalty of the fanbase, and the successful commercial strategies implemented by the new ownership. The combination of on-field progress under Rowe and off-field development through strategic investments positions the club to compete not only within Scotland but also across Europe. While television and commercial revenue streams north of the border may not match those of larger leagues, Rangers is maximizing every opportunity to strengthen its financial base, ensuring that the team has the resources to attract talent and maintain high standards in all areas of the club. Back in the Premiership, the early victories under Rowe's leadership have set a positive tone, though there is still a long way to go. The squad's willingness to fight for every point, combined with the manager's tactical flexibility, provides hope that Rangers can stabilize and gradually climb the league table. The use of different formations depending on the opposition shows a level of preparation and adaptability that can catch opponents off guard, while the players' visible determination and team spirit signal that Rowe has successfully instilled a winning mentality. For the fans, this blend of tactical intelligence and sheer effort is exactly what they have been waiting to see. A team that respects its heritage, honors the badge, and plays with a style that reflects pride and commitment at every turn. Looking ahead, the integration of stadium development and footballing strategy is crucial. The expansion of Ibrox is not simply about numbers. It's about creating an environment where supporters feel more connected to the team, where matchday experiences are enriched, and where the club can maintain financial health while continuing to compete at the highest levels. Corporate and hospitality sections are also being considered to further enhance revenue streams, allowing the club to bridge the gap between domestic resources and European ambitions. Every decision being made seems to have one clear goal: to strengthen Rangers on every front, ensuring that success is sustainable and that the club can thrive both in Scotland and on the continental stage. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. The Ibrox rumor mill has been buzzing, and it looks like Rangers are quietly, but firmly, plotting a defensive revolution. Sources close to the club hint that Cameron Carter-Vickers, the towering center-back known for his commanding presence and eye for reading the game, could be heading to Glasgow to lead the Gers backline. While nothing has been officially confirmed, whispers around the stadium and among fans suggest that the management is convinced Carter-Vickers is the missing piece in their defensive puzzle. Fans have been dreaming of a figure who can dominate the heart of defense, organize the back four, and bring a sense of calm under pressure, and all signs point to Carter-Vickers fitting the bill perfectly. The American international, who has already impressed across the English leagues, is reportedly top of the list for a side desperate to stamp authority on the Scottish Premiership once again. Rangers hierarchy, always keen to make a statement, seem ready to back the 26-year-old with a deal that could turn heads if it comes to fruition. Insiders suggest that negotiations have been delicate, but the club's determination is clear. The board and coaching staff are apparently convinced that bringing in a player of Carter-Vickers' caliber could be the signal that Rangers are not just defending their crown, but aiming to dominate every corner of the pitch. The talk in Glaswegian pubs and on social media is already heating up. Could this be the signing that finally silences Celtic's challenge for the upcoming season? Even among players, the chatter is hard to ignore. Teammates are said to be excited about the possibility of a leader arriving, someone who commands respect in the dressing room and on the training ground. If Rangers pull this off, the Gers defense could transform into a fortress, a backline built not just on skill, but sheer presence. Until official confirmation arrives, though, supporters will have to savor the speculation, imagining Carter-Vickers marshalling the defense in front of a sea of blue at Ibrox. One thing's for certain. If the rumors are true, Rangers are sending a clear message. This isn't just about maintaining dominance, it's about asserting it. Cameron Carter-Vickers at the heart of Ibrox? Now that's a story that's got Glaswegian tongues wagging. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.